What's going on, y'all?
Hey, you
Hey, Mark. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Eating like this.
So, like week 18, what's it feeling like as you guys get ready for the last one?
Really just a week we trying to get ourselves together for prep. Making sure we finish off the right way. And just having a good time with each other, you know, having memories from this past year.
Are you in a sort of reflection period yet on the year, or are you still just sort of focusing on Cleveland and then you'll get there sort of when you get there?
Not yet. Really after the game.
You had that touchdown on the screen against Arizona. You've always been good at that kind of stuff, but do you feel like the screen game's an area where you've improved, taken another step this season?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. Overall, just getting the ones behind the line of scrimmage, just making them work with no blockers, yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Where do you think you've improved this year, Ja'Marr?
I feel like just exactly what Javi asked me the other day, but it's hard to say, you know what I'm saying? Coming from the season I had last year, trying to capitalize off that. I'm really just trying to be more consistent. It's not really what I'm getting better at or what I'm best at. It's really just maintaining consistency throughout the year.
There was the touchdown drought, for whatever you want to say it. Like, how crazy are the coverages teams are throwing at you in the red zones? In the red zone?
Majority of the time it's just like man doubled with some combos. And sometimes it's some stuff I don't normally see. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it confuses me a little bit, but a lot of times defenses scheme up for situations like that.
What have you learned about Burrow this year that maybe you didn't? Is there anything new that you gained this year that maybe from previous years?
Nothing really. I feel like he's been more social this year, more outspoken than any year.
Why do you think that might be?
I'm not sure. I think he's finally comfortable a little bit, but then again, he's been here for a while, so I don't know. I want to say he's getting comfortable.
What kind of impact does it have on the team when your quarterback is, when he's that more outspoken, he's more vocal, speaks up more? What kind of impact does that have on the rest of y'all?
I feel like he's always been that type of guy, especially coming in as a rookie, and in my second year too. So I feel like he's been the same guy overall since I got here. So, since I've met him, you know what I'm saying. But he always keeps improving every year. Always ready to work when it's time to work. He knows he has an on and off switch. So he's always been the same person since I met him.
Who on the team do you feel like has improved the most this season?
DJ Turner, 100%.
You face elite corners every day. What stands out about DJ?
I think the most this year that caught my eye the most this year about DJ is just him switching his techniques from press to off and physical to just feet. I think that's the biggest thing from this year.
When you have a duo of Dax and DJ as a receiver, how tough is it knowing either side? You got a tough matchup.
It's just like playing offense, you know what I'm saying? DB's trying to stop us. He's just picking your poison. At the end of the day, you got to find a receiver that you like and hopefully make a play.
We talked to you after the game last week and told you need 11 catches to break your own franchise record for most of the season. You said right then that's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to do it. Have you changed your mind?
I don't know. I mean, have I ever had 10 catches on Cleveland?
No.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to try to do it now, okay? So, good to know.
So you're saying
it's possible.
possible.
It's always possible. Anything's possible.
What is this the best the offensive line has played since you've been in the league?
I would say so, yeah. I don't know what the stats say, like how many sacks he took from the past previous years, but I would say so, yeah.
How do you? Why do you think that is? Is it the guys? Is it how they're playing, or what is it? What do you think it is?
Could be the guys up front. They definitely do a great job. Like I said, I watched it. Green Bay game, first Ravens game. Those guys did a good job of handling blitzes, picking up, and just handing off the different techniques that they get.
Where do you rank Denzel in terms of corners in the league, guys you face? How good is he compared to maybe the other guys?
I just rank him first just because that's the only person that I see in the division that's one of the top guys for sure.
What makes him so good at what he does?
I just think he's just really patient. He's really patient as a DB, and he got good feet.
You and Joe talk about we got to start making these years count. Like, we're playing really well. We're playing as well as we thought we would. Well, in the pros, we've got to start getting more out of these years as a team. Does that conversation ever come up with you guys?
No, you can't have you don't have conversations like that. They don't it don't matter if I put all into it and Joe puts it all. We still got 11, 10, 9 other people we got to worry about. So it don't really matter if we both putting our all into the season. That's like me having a Triple Crown season like last year. We don't go nowhere. So it don't really matter. It's still a team effort.
Is that how have you handled that? I should say, given you max out everything you can, and still the team doesn't have the success you'd like.
I can't do nothing but continue to be who I can be. I gotta control the things that I can control. I can't control what people do and how they make plays on the field.
Do you feel like this group is close? I mean, you've seen what the offense has done here the last couple of weeks. Do you feel like you're getting close?
I feel like that's the same question I get asked every year. Are we close? I say the same thing every year. At this point, we're gonna keep battling, and that's all we can do as players and control and make plays and opportunities when our numbers is called. That's all we can do.
Joe said yesterday something's got to change, and I think he's been adamant about that. I think you've talked about it a little bit. What needs to be the thing that changes the most to get y'all from stop being close to finally getting there?
I think some of the things are pretty obvious. What we need to change, but at the end of the day, I can't really say or put an emphasis on what needs to be changed because that's not my role. But it's pretty obvious on what some issues need to be changed, though.
Is it fixable in an off season? The things we're seeing.
It's 100% fixable. I believe so.
Thanks, Ja'Marr.
Sorry, just one more, Ja'Marr, if you don't
All
mind.
right.
A lot of guys have talked about the importance of winning this week, and it feels like a lot of the guys are bought into winning. We understand as football players, it's fundamental what you do. Why is it important to win this game Sunday?
Just going out with a win for the organization. At the end of the day, we didn't have the best year. I feel like going out with an L just won't be good for us going into the offseason. But just overall, an experience, you want to win your last game going out. If you're a football player, period, I feel like knowing that you might not know it's your last game, but you want to win.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ja'Marr.
Appreciate that.
Way to work, man. Appreciate it.